So the next question says Marley's brother walked around a different park that is 48 feet by 33 feet. What is the difference in the distance each one walked? So what are we going to have to find first? We got to figure out how much Marley's brother walked. How are we going to do that?
48 plus 33.
We've got to find the perimeter. How many sides are there?
4.
4 sides. I have to add all 4 sides. Okay. When I know how far he walked, what am I going to do to find the difference?
You subtract.
We're going to subtract how far the two of them walked to see the difference. Go ahead and solve. So how far did Marley's brother walk? When you found the perimeter of the park where Marley's brother walked, what did you find to be the perimeter or the distance he walked, Harper?
I found, I had a 48 plus 48, and that's 96.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even have to loop on 33 plus 33.
Okay. Right.
And I added 96 plus 66, and I got 162.
Okay, very good. So Marley's brother walked how far?
And I haven't got how much.
Okay.
How much Marley walked.
Okay. So Marley's brother walked 162 feet. Harper just told us that. In the problem before, we found that Marley walked 292 feet. So Jacob, what's the difference in the distance each one walked?
132 feet is what I got. I got 136.
Okay, so if she walked 292 feet, that's what we found for Marley, correct?
Once again, I got it wrong.
I think I might have got it wrong.
Hold on. She walked 292 feet. He walked 162 feet. And I'm looking for the difference in the distance each one walked. So what am I going to do to the two distances that they walked, Christopher?
You're supposed to subtract it.
Okay, and if I subtract 292 minus 162,
It's a 0 and
I get 130 what?
feet.
Feet. 130 feet.
I got that because when I got my answer 162 and I put 292 on the subtraction problem, I already knew that 2 minus 2 would be 0 and then 6 minus 9 would be, or 9 minus 6 would be 3.
Excuse me, Christopher is the only person with permission to speak right now.
And then 2 minus 1 is 1.
Very good. That's exactly how you should have solved. Okay, let's go ahead and click next and look at the next set of questions. Daniel's yard has a perimeter of 20.5 feet, 20 and 5/10. The length is 5.25 or 5 and 25/100 feet. What is the width of his yard? We've got some decimals there. We haven't added or subtracted decimals, have we?
No.
But we have talked about decimal place value.
Yeah.
Okay. Do our place values line up in 5/10 and 25/100?
No.
How can I make tenths into hundredths? What would I need to add to the end of that 5?
Oh,
A zero.
A 0. Yeah, so I can make my perimeter. My perimeter 20.5 is the same as 20.50 feet. I know the length is equal to 5.25 feet. And I need to find the width. So let's draw a picture of what his yard's going to look like. It's going to be what shape is it going to be? A rectangle? Okay. So I need a rectangle. I know that the length is 5 and 25/100 feet.
And a long rectangle.
I do not know the width. That's what I'm trying to find. But I do know that the perimeter is 20 and 50/100 feet. Okay.
525. This is gonna be hard.
Alright, so let's start with what we know. How many lengths are there in his yard?
5.25.
How many? Yeah, there's 2 lengths of 5 and 25/100. So what can I do to those 2 numbers right now? What can I do, Olivia? I can add those together. So if I add 5 decimal point 25 and another 5 decimal point 25. What do you think I'm going to do when I add? How will I line my place values up?
We'll put it under each other.
Yeah, the exact same way that I would a whole number. I make sure my decimal point's lined up because that keeps my ones place lined up. So if I, hold on just a second. If I add those, I'm going to add just like I would a regular number. I'm just going to ignore the decimal point and I'm going to add. So 5 plus 5 is 10. 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. I'm going to put my decimal point. I'm just bringing it down. It's in the same place value. Now what's 5 plus 5? 10. All right. So that tells me that on the lengths of Daniel's yard, he's used 10.50 of the 20.50. What do you think we're going to have to do to figure out what's left now, Christopher?
So what we need to do, since it's already 10.50, and we're like our perimeter is 20.50, all we have to do is add a 10.0.
Yeah, so if I take the 20.5, not really, 0.5 is really half. So that's 20 and a half. She went to speech. Oh. Alright, so if I take that 20 and a half, and I take away the 10 and a half that we've used for the length, that leaves us with how much, Christopher?
10.0.
10.0, or just 10 feet. I have 10 feet left, and how many sides do I have left? 2. So how am I going to figure out the width, or what each side is?
If you just need 10 feet left, all you have to do on the width, it would be 5 and then 5.
Yeah, I've just got to split it in half, and I would have 5 and 5. So the width of Daniel's yard is 5 feet. That problem looked really scary, didn't it, when we started? Was it as hard as it looked?
No.
You are smarter than you think. Let's say that together. I am smarter than I think. Say it again. I am smarter than I think. Hey, if we just used what we knew, were we able to work through that? Even though we looked at it and we're like, when we broke it down into what we know, it wasn't that bad, was it?
No.
Hey, that's the strategy you have to use. Use what you know, and then go from there. Yes, sir. What was the answer?
5 feet.
Yes. Hillary has a book of stickers to share. She gives Diana 11 stickers. She gives Sharon 4 times as many stickers as Diana. Which multiplication sentence shows how many stickers Sharon received?
This one's easy.
Yeah, what am I going to have to multiply to find out how many?
4 times 11.
4 times 11. You only have 2 options that are multiplication sentences, and the question literally says, the question literally says, which multiplication sentence? So I know that the first and last choice can't possibly be it. Why could those 2 not be correct?
Because they're multiplication.
They're addition. So how do you know that it's not 3 times 11?
Because it says 4 times.
Yeah. It says 4 times as many. So there's no reason for anybody to have missed that one, is there?
No.
It has to be 4 times 11, which is 44. All right. Click your answer and you may choose next.
Anything that ends in 11, it's going to be that number just
B.
twice.
B.
Okay. All right, let's look at this one. There are 8 tables, each with 9 candles on them. How many candles are there in total? How am I going to solve? There are 8 tables, each with 9 candles on them. How many candles are there in total? I want you to type in your answer.
I know this one really
Hold on just a minute, please, Christopher. What's the answer going to be, Keith?
72.
How did you know that?
Because I know the triple line, and you put down your 8 finger, and and all behind the 8 is I did the 10s, and then in front of it is 1.
Very good. So you knew that it was 72 by doing 8 times 9. Yes, Jaden?
What I did is I know that 9 times 9 is 81. So I took away 1 9.
Okay.
I got 72.
Very good. Owen?
Because of the quizzes, I knew 9 times 9 was 81. Then I took away another 9 and got it. 72.
Okay, so you used the same strategy Jaden did. Christopher?
So I knew that 9 times 4 was 36. I did 9 times 4 2 times.
Okay.
And I knew that 6 plus 6 times 2 is 12, and then I just added that to the 60 and got 72.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next question. Mabel and Sebastian are making 2 types of cake. If one recipe uses 2/6 cup of sugar and the other uses 2/6 cup, how much sugar do they need altogether? I want you to go ahead and solve that one.
know it. I think I got it right, but I'm not sure how to write it.
Yeah, I don't really know how to write that.
I do. Just look at the
think
problem.
I
Okay, Scotty, what's our answer?
4, 6.
4/6. 4/6 what? What was the measurement? Cups. Okay, so if I'm typing a fraction, how am I going to type 4/6, Harper?
You would want to do like 4
Uh-huh.
slanted sign 6.
Yes, we're going to use the 4. Then that slash mark that's on the same key as the question mark. And then the yes, like the date thing. And then the 6. So that shows 4,
Where the
6.
question mark is.
Yes, it's on the same key as the question mark. That's the symbol that you use for a fraction bar. Okay? Click next. Let's go on to the next question.
Wait, do you put cups on it?
Yes, you need to include your measure.
Dude, how was that supposed to be hard?
All right. Now this question we're rounding 88,770 to the nearest thousand. So if I'm rounding to the nearest thousand, what place value do I look at to tell me if the thousands needs to stay the same or go up? I'm going to look to my hundreds. In my hundreds place is what number? 7. A 7. So what does the 7 tell that 8,000 to do, Brayley? Go up to a 9. So I'm going to keep my 8 10,000s. My 8,000s turns to a 9. And everything else turns to a 0. So 89,000 is the answer. Okay, go ahead and click next to go on to the next question.
90,000.
Okay. This asks you which answer choice correctly shows 6,491 in expanded form. What does expanded form mean, Scotty?
6,000 plus 400 plus 60 plus 1.
I have a 9 in the tens place.
That was for the example.
Okay, so you were just giving us an example. I got you. Okay, so what are we doing when we're putting them in expanded form?
You're making that number, but you're just plussing on one.
I'm adding the value of each digit. You're exactly right. So my 6,000s has a value of 6,000. So I'm going to put 6,000 plus the value of the digit 4, which is 400, plus the value of the 9, which is 90, plus the value of the 1, which is 1. So the second choice is the correct one. What's wrong with the top choice? Why is that one not correct, Ansley? Oh, there's only one Ansley. Why is the first choice incorrect?
Because 91 is you can't write it.
Yeah, they're not separated, are they? It's not showing the value of each digit. What's wrong with the two bottom choices? What form are those in, Dylan?
Word form.
Those are in word form, and it asked us for expanded form. Okay? Yes.
When we get to this next question, there's something I noticed that you probably not be able to see that really good.
Okay.
Unless you look up there on the board.
Okay. All right.
There's only 2 questions.
I want you to go ahead and click next.
Wait, we're not doing the second one?
Oh, sorry. Yours wasn't. Yes, we are doing the second one. Okay. That's okay. You can click back. Just click the back button. Which answer choice correctly shows 6,491 in word form? What did you notice, Christopher?
If you look at the very bottom one, there's a comma there between the 6,000 and then the 491.
Okay, and should there be?
No.
Do we write it, if I'm writing the number in standard form, do I put a comma
Yeah.
after the thousands? Yes, when I'm writing a number in word form, I put the commas in the same place as I do when I'm writing the number in standard form. So yes, we have to have a comma after 6,000.
So this is the thing we're just
So-
gonna practice on?
Yes.
Oh, it says
Okay.
submit.
Now you may go ahead and click the next button to get to the next set. I'm sorry that I messed you up on that last one. Okay, here's our last question. A rubber band is 6 centimeters long. How long would the rubber band be if it's stretched to be 3 times as long? So I have a rubber band and it measures 6 centimeters, and I'm going to stretch it out 3 times as large. What would I do to solve that, Cash? Times. What am I going to times?
3 times 6.
3 times 6. So the correct answer is the second one. Y, that's the variable that they chose to stand for the missing information. Y equals 3 times 6. What would the actual measurement be?
It would be 18.
It would be 18 because 3 times 6 equals 18. So that would be 18 centimeters. Go ahead and click submit.